All right, at a new park. Well, no, what am I saying? At a park. Finally, a little sunshine. Yes, indeed. Still cold. It's like in mid-50s right now, so it's still kind of chilly. Wiley Post Park, old park. It's an old park, man, from the time the city was founded. I don't think I've only ever gotten out of here. Probably just some Wheaties, and maybe some tokens. Sorry for the noise. Whatever that giant thing is over there, that big factory, making all kind of noise. Oh man, I'm putting my sleeves down. Hey, I'm cold. With the sun out, man. So voted today. Early voting. First day of early voting in Oklahoma. Did not like the experience. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't like it. Long lines, and then just one entrance to early vote. Unlike Florida, where you had multiple areas and multiple openings to go vote. I mean, they had it down a little bit better. So, first time voting in Oklahoma. Yes, indeed. Trying to vote for the winning team. Just had breakfast too. Ooh-wee. Need a cot. I'm glad to get out of that house, man. Damn. My brother-in-law had a whole house generator at the house, and we never lost power. We had power the whole time. In fact, I think they still don't have power established where we're at. Yeah, that's the right coil. And get that up in the air. They say to keep this on, and then you turn your headphones on, right? And then when you hear crackling in your ears, then you can lower it. There you go. So we never lost power, though. Again, the neighborhood lost power. Let's see what this is, man. I just set this down on a 98.99. Woo! It rained for 3 days. Froze, ice everywhere. And now it's melted, and guess what? The ground. Look at that ground. That 98's in the plug. Look at that ground, man, like butter. I'm telling you, man, we was trying to dig earlier. Oh. You had to bring out a chisel. Let's see what this is. Oh, so much nicer. What the hell is a 98.99 stuck in the grass? Damn bottle cap. Am I running 17? Okay, that's good. And running the 11-inch coil X35. Gonna go ahead and tone down some settings here, because here's a adjust this camera. 7980. Oh yeah. Problem is, not really a problem, but about 4 days time. It's going to be nice and sunny tomorrow and next week apparently. Ground dry out again. Yeah. So still down there. Maybe it's an Indian. Eh? What do you think? Come on, let's see. Let's get the second piece out here. Still in the ground. Come on out. Uh-oh. There's a kathunk. Kathunks are never good. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a can. Let's go check it out. It was on the side. There it is. That's exactly what I hit. Alright, old can top. Looking for old coins. I've never found a silver coin in here, but this park has been around a long time. I'm sure it's been picked over pretty heavily. Not to say that there are no coins in here. Old coins. Got plenty of Wheaties, but no silver in here. $75. Well, this is popping like a coin. I should make these plugs a little better. It says it's in the scoop or in the plug. Let's check it out. There it was. Huh. Old relic, blue. Don't know what that is. There's some kind of animal whining in the bushes over there. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Is that turquoise? Looks like turquoise. Shit. I mean, shoot. Did I just knock a... It's like an old piece of... Oh, it is. It's a piece of jewelry. Huh. Right. Better take it easy on that stone there. Oh, no, I didn't knock it out. It's still there. Look at that. Look how ornate that is, huh? Got sliced and diced by a lawnmower, huh? And there were probably stones set in here as well, but that looks like turquoise. But some time ago it met a blade. This looks a little newer. Here's another piece of it. Damn. Oh, look at that. There are little turquoise stones in there. See that? Another ornate piece here. Just gently rubbing here, not too hard. Right? Take on it. Well, I didn't knock that out. That's full of mud, but I certainly got a new... Do I? No, not really. This is old brake. That just looked like a new brake. It's like some kind of Indian things on it. How well you can see that. Illinois. It's got the mark on it at the bottom. But surely this is not what gave it away. This gave it away. What is this? Let's see, a penny. Weird number for a penny, that's for sure. So, what is this? Let's see how old this penny is, guys. Lincoln? Well, there's Lincoln on the front, so it's not an Indian head. 92, 93. Deep. Very consistent. Let's try it. Let's see what it is. This plug is going to be a multi-faced, 5-face, huh? There you go. I love this shovel. Look at that. 91, 93. It's in the plug. Let's check it out. Hopefully it ain't no nasty Corona. Says I'm hitting it. I don't see it. Says it's in here. There it is. It's a penny. Ah, Lincoln. Ah. Got a 90 right here. Let's see how we got. Smaller. It's a little bit deep, but pop this plug out. I'm going to start making some larger plugs. It's right there in the plug. Let's see what it is. Doesn't sound like a cap, bottle cap. Where are you? Let's try again. Right here, huh? Let's see. Okay. It's in here. Yeah. There it is. Little electrical fitting. It'd be like on this meter here. Sorry. Depth meter on these are this horseshoe, okay? And anything on the left is iron, anything on the right, non-ferrous, what you're looking for. So you'll see the tip fill out horizontally all the way to the bottom to where it nulls. So I'm about halfway to the top on, you know, iffy numbers or signals that I hear. With the ground being damp, man, everything sounds so nice and crisp. Kind of big. Okay, cut the corner there. Come on out. Let's see what you are. Okay, there's a piece in the plug. Let's check it out. Right here on the bottom. Right there. Come on out. Screaming at me. What is this? It's a button. A little button. Turn it off so I can hear myself. Strip it off, see what it is. see something USD, right? Oh, it's an old fuse bottom, right? Here's another piece of bimetal. It's an old fuse. Piece of an old fuse. All right, there's our orange marker. Told you I have not left this area. You could I want to buy some flags. If I marked off a 20, let's say what will we do, 30 by 30, right? So that's what, 90 square. I'm telling you, man, if you really hunted that area that you mark off in these parks, the only problem is coming back. How do you know where you were? Maybe get some field paint. So one of the guys on doing some XP stuff use that stuff. It just washes off when it rains, but you know, if you're got a time like right now, the next 6 days is going to be no rain, and there's no sprinkler system in here. Almost buy some of that too when I'm at Lowe's and just mark off where I was, where the flags were. But yeah, look, I mean, I'm just take my time, what, 45 minutes anyway, and finding some old stuff, you know, a couple old relics, but which is okay. But I'm not doing this very clean either, man. I'm just kind of, here's a 93. Good sound, not chopped like the bottle caps. I don't think it's too deep. Sounds pretty loud. Could be a piece of tin, like a top. Oh, what was that? It's in there. I think I see it. There she be. Can top with all the goodies in it, right? Got that piece there, right, that we always find. And a piece of the square tab right there. It was kind of bright, man. All right. You can see there's the 11 and the 9. So I got the 11 switched out, and what I'll do is just leave it here along my side on my Park Ranger pouch. Say that 3 times faster. And now that I've scouted it and found a couple pieces of nice stuff, because it is kind of trashy in here, and I should have done this when I started gridding, because that's in all kind of different numbers. But got the 9-inch on, getting smart, taking me a while, it's okay. And the ground balance will push it down to 87, very stable. So it's very quiet now on the 11.3. Obviously the 9-inch is very quiet on 11 kilohertz. The 11 does pick up a little bit of noise, but this is now deadly quiet. I got the reactivity to 2, set the silencer to 0. I'm just going to push sensitivity again to 93. It's so quiet. There it is. 93, I could hear it. Okay. 92, and that's the rebound signal. Transmit, if you go to expert, it's still on 2. I don't want to jam it up too high. May even turn that 92 back to 89. But now, oh man, you don't even feel there's no weight left on this thing. It feels like a, oh my god, like air. You don't feel this thing. This wireless stuff, I like it. For my viewing audience pleasure, I just said a very bad word. I got a top signal 78, but it was consistent. You see it? I didn't dig it live. Okay. Idiota. Shit. Just sounded good. It was right on the surface. Alright, here's some more of it. That's what I was looking for. Man, it's ornate, man. It's beautiful. I want to know what's sat. You see this? Yeah, let me clean it up a little bit. Shit, man. What's in here? What the hell do you think I'm doing here? Digging all this live to show you I'm looking for this. And I get this wonderful hit on the surface, but I'm like, cap, blah, 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 whining about it, and then boom. Just looking for any kind of jeweler mark. Heavy, man, but look at that turquoise, huh? And of course, when it was struck, it oblonged all the settings, the stone settings, and blew them out. But here's another piece of it. But I bet you in here, right there. Yeah, I wonder if it was a big chunk of turquoise, man. It must have been pretty, huh? So yeah, I spent an hour showing you all the digs, and then I don't turn the camera onto this one, and well, whatever. I think it's pewter. Definitely got whacked a few times. See, I'm on this side of our orange stick here, and just 3 foot over there was the other, was 2 pieces in the same hole yesterday. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the rest of it. Don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with it once I find it all. Just kind of a rescue thing, man. It's such a beautiful piece. Someone did spend quite a bit of time putting that together. I'm gonna lose this. Look at that. Any more? Little piece of turquoise coming off that piece of jewelry in the mud. Alright, put this in the collection bag, and I'll put it in the, there's another pocket here that holds even, yeah, it went down. Okay. It's going to be a piece of iron. Let's go for it. It's right where I dug that piece up. Okay. Oh boy, I just hit something. See the hole? Right here. Right there. That's the hole it came out of. Now it's telling me something's below it. I'm hitting something, that's for sure. Oh boy. Shit. There it is. It's out. It's out here somewhere. What the hell is it? It came out. Get these rocks here, man. It's like a see-through rock. It's right here in this piece. What is it? Is that another little tiny piece of it? I don't think so. It's kind of thick though. It's just bullet. It's got a design on it. See it? It's got a design on it here. See that? So that's some of it. Okay, so there's some more. There's something down here. So it's right there, huh? I don't know, I didn't find, well, yesterday, but I think the first two pieces were kind of deep. Oh boy. What the hell is that? That's like a king nipple. So a hose would go over that or something. This is threaded. That's brass. I just knocked it. I just scraped it. So yeah, you can see that's brass. Hose bib. Kind of leave some of that dirt in the there we go. Okay, threaded on this end, or looks like it's metal. This looks like it's steel because it's rusted. Don't know what it is. Hydraulic fitting maybe. This is brass again, but whatever this piece is, whatever's left over of whatever it was is still there. We will save that and put that in the brass bucket. Anything else down there? 74, 75, but it's really not coming up like the piece I'm finding. Here we go. Okay, I got the little piece then, no? Here's a little more. Okay. Oh, man, if I could just find that main piece. I think that would be beautiful, but man, it's just so, you know, obviously it's been broken pieces. And shoot. Yeah, look how beautiful this is. And it's heavy, you know, it's really heavy. I've been looking for some marks, but I'm not finding any. I'm not really finding any, but headdress or what this one is. Very nice. Probably pewter or something, but there's some more turquoise there. Trying to put it together and find it all, but again, that centerpiece, yeah, Probably shattered as well, who knows. All right, well, that's pretty cool, man. I found a good bunch of it. Let's see if there's anything left in the hole. That's pretty cool, man. Again, as reference, here we are. Remember, I found the first two pieces just on the other side of that. And now I'm back over here. Had the 11-inch coil in this patch. You can see it's all disturbed by me. And I was just reading too many targets, so finally got smart, put the 9-inch on, and now the 9-inch is picking it out. So, okay. Yeah. So, working on it, but you can just see this whole area right here. Just right here is finding the bulk of the treasure, right? Bulk of the treasure. Alright, that's what I love doing. But yeah, I can spend quite a few hours here looking for this piece. Just, I don't know, it just got my attention. It looks like it's a nice piece, and somebody put some put a lot of attention to detail in it, but yeah, right here, what, 5-foot long strip. So, but those two pieces were in the hole. What were they, 2-3 inches down? Oh, they were together, broken. But yeah, just look at the immediate area I'm in. I didn't go anywhere. I'm only go to that tot lot. Hit it. Yeah. I think we're going to call that for the day here. I'm going to do a little tot lot shooting, but I'm going to come back and keep working it. So I'm only 3-4 feet either way of the stick here. So when I'm hunting around the tot lot, a lot of trees went down here. I'm hunting around the tot lot. I like to use the sifter program from Gary Blackwell. I think he uses the fast on that as the base, but man, this thing is like real quick. And I think the only really thing I do here, because it's all surface, is I'll bump the I'll leave everything as is, but I think I'll bump the reactivity to 4 because it's so trashy. Okay. Sounds like a coin. Check it out. Let's get it out of there. Come on out. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. It is a dark dime. Okay, got wide view on now, so maybe we can see a little more detail, because that linear, man, damn, you gonna be stuck in my stomach. Oh yeah, my 1-pack, totally organic. Okay, so anyway, I get my specs off. Right, that only took about 10 minutes to figure out. I don't really know anything about the GoPro 9. Uh-oh. Damn. What kind of dog is that? It's kind of brown dog. Alright. I don't know. Some of you may not know. Sorry about the background noise. They're still working. Thought they would be off today. That big old giant thing. Anyhow, yeah, last year it was cold. I was out in another park, another part of town near the forest. And your boy over here whistling to a dog, and all of a sudden I realized it wasn't no dog, man. I thought it was German Shepherd, man. A damn coyote. Because it looked at me like lunch. Damn. So anyway, No more whistling the dogs. This one happens to be a brown dog, but he's kind of skating around there behind these dead branches. He's heading towards the tracks, so he's running. Maybe the owner's behind all the trees. But yeah, you got to be a little bit careful. I've seen some dogs running in packs here, so. All right, let's get back to business, man. Oh, get back here. Okay. Am I on? Yeah, let's get back to business. There we go. So I'm in super view. Gonna try that. I never cut a video in super view. So we've just got 2 targets right here. Didn't hear those yesterday. There's an 87 that's doesn't sound very good this way. However, come on, give me a hear it that far up. This coil isn't really that, unless I'm really not familiar. I don't know how deep that elliptical can go. It's going deep. Not picking this up at all. Okay. All right, using the hot program, let's go through it. I've set some changes on it a little bit, and now and then I revalidated the program or resaved it, and it saved to what I like. So the disc, what I've learned, and it took me forever to change it in the field. I watch videos too much, and then I don't apply a lot of it in the field, but I did this one with the disc or discrimination. If you're running at 0 or less and you're swinging, you're going to pick up a lot of extra. You're going to pick up a lot of extra noise or information from the ground. It took me a while to get out of that. So let me see if I can get my back to the wind so I'm not screwing everything up. If you take your discrimination and set it to 5 to about 5 to 8, that ground noise or little bits of iron, I don't know what it is, it gets very, very, very quiet. It stops, and all of a sudden you have like a very clean machine where you're not getting all of that extra information. And I did not run this machine for the longest time. Within the last 2 weeks since I've had it, within the last 2 weeks since I started adjusting discrimination up from 5 to 8. If you go past 10, you know, you're discriminating a lot of things. You can go up to 30, 40 if you want to discriminate tabs and whatever else that bothers you. But to discriminate that crackling and pinching and popping and all this little goofy noise you hear in here that kind of makes your brain dead, or mind-numbing sounds, crank it up a little bit and you'll see the difference. It's really nice, you know. And then you may not have to run your sensitivity at 90, but since I'm running the little coil, I'll leave it at 90 for now. You got plenty deep on those 2 targets. 14.4, iron volume is 0. Again, I'm running full tone, so it does give me a little bit of crackling. Reactivity is 2.5. Silencer is 0. You can miss silver if you've got the silencer set up too high. I would not set it up at 2 and beyond. I leave it at 0. I've seen some other guys on YouTube, and they don't really, they set it at 0 for this kind of hunt. You don't want to eliminate silver. Reactivity 2.5, which is your recovery. It's fine. It's very fast. It's fine, and it's stable. Okay. Audio response is kind of like a volume, but it kind of gives you how deep the target is based off the scale. Notch. I'm not notching anything. I'm still working this little area. This is day 3, but what do I have into this? An hour and a half, maybe. Let's see. So back to discrimination. Expert, you get into your tones, full tones. If you were to drop that into different tones, like 2 tones, you get an expert, and then you can get into your breaks. Okay, 202 hertz, 518 hertz, and then you can get into your breaks and different sounds. But we're not using that. Using full tones. So full tones, this is what it is. It uses a sliding scale on the targets, which my ears like. I think if I got into a house site full of iron, I would change that definitely to 4 tones and tone breaks. Okay, but right now I don't need to do that. So 90 sensitivity, it's doing well. Leave it there. 14 hertz, 14 kilohertz, it's fine. I'm not looking for small, tiny little jewelry. I could bump it to 30, and then this coil goes to 84. Okay, it gets up there. It's very choppy right here. You see the 89? See that? Very choppy. All over the place. That is a crown cap. Okay, so we won't dig that. So anyway, that's it. That's what I'm running. Ground balance I shot down to 88. Seems to perform a little bit better. And man, with this coil, whew, this thing don't weigh nothing, guys. This wireless system, little coil's getting down in the ground. So on we go. Only got 1 battery. 74. This again, we're not using the X35 coil, which uses a common numerical ID. If you got that's right on the end there of that plug. If you got a numerical, this is the white coil, so I don't know what that, I'm looking for more of that medallion. It's got to be here if I'm finding what I found yesterday. I'm pretty excited. Okay. Ooh, look what I see. I see blue stones. I see blue. Here's some more of it. Yay. There it is. Let's see. The old man's brush and gently. It may look hard. I'm scratching this thing hard on screen, but I'm really not really putting a lot on it. But here's a little more. Doesn't take much. The dirt is wet, so it's coming off. Wow, so here's a little different. It's probably where it broke off, right there. Still no marks. I mean, I don't know if this is modern or old. It doesn't matter. It's just finding it. And hell, if it's not old, it's sure does make for some good practice, but boy, there's a lot of intricate work in here. Here we go, we got another piece. Nice. And Deus is finding it. Let's see if we got anything else in the hole. Right? No. Let's change this up. I can't hear it because there's exhaust fans on top of that building. That's better. Now it gives it higher sensitivity, the highest I can give this pinpointer. Little programming there. Okay. All right. Well, we got this beautiful piece. Probably where the chain was, huh? That's got me curious what the inside was of this. Sure, be nice to, you know, pull out a chunk and find it. Yay. Hopefully make a little video. What do I call this one? Recovery? Okay, I walked a little farther away, which I shouldn't have, really. I think I'm making a mistake because I'm finding everything pretty close. So, got a 5960. And it's on the surface, so usually if it's a little bit deep, it's a nickel, but and sometimes on the surface, but let's check it out. Could be a square tab. Or I think it's gonna be a square tab. Where are you? No. That broke. Very easy. More old metal. Hey, I'm not bashing it, man. Like I said earlier in another video, if you're finding old stuff, even if it's old steel or whatever, no fret. That's good. That's a good sign. All right, let me get back to the. I'm gonna walk this way, and little pop right there. Definitely crown caps, man. All right, I'll turn you on when I feel like here's where we just dug that piece up in the ground. Where is it? Huh. Those are weird. What's going on here? Why am I not pulling this up? Here we go. Where are you? Oh, it's a nickel. That sounded a little bit squishy, man. It didn't really sound like a nickel. 70. Yeah. Gosh, who can tell? Yeah, 70. Ooh. All right. Been in the ground almost 50 years, huh? Okay, well, That's kind of deep. Off to the side there, I guess. Wasn't that deep. All right. Yeah, I talked about that guy tossing his stuff around. Yeah, I got soft grass. All right. It's one little extra feature on the dish you can do. Pull it apart, and all's well. Ends well, right? All right. So we got a nickel. Popped on. Woo! It's got the running. Pull ring. You little bastard. Oh, had a beaver tail attached to it, right? Let's see if there's anything else in there. Woo! Alright. Excitement's over, man, but damn. That thing about to take your eardrums out when you're standing underneath of them. Holy shit. About a Halloween prank. Damn, that thing scared the hell out of me. All right, let's keep going. That sounded good, but it was deep. 85. Had the beaver tail on it though. All right, what I'm trying to do. There we go. I'll tell you. 95. Oh, what does that show you? So if we're down here at 90 and then you take your, so hopefully this doesn't make me a liar here. Here's your discrimination. Oh, hold on. Slow down there, son. Okay, and get down to 0. And guys, this will go into a negative discrimination, which is pretty cool. It'll actually pick up clay. Look, you'll see the little dot there. I'm going into a negative. Picking up, you know, all those little inks and high pitches, and you can see it wakes up, huh? Okay, and then we'll go to 0. Nope. Like I say, you can, discrimination is discrimination. You can use it whatever you like. There's a lot of little pops and farts and all that kind of stuff. Actually, it's pretty quiet. Well, I'm kind of halfway in between. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. What is? Anyhow, there are areas where you'll get a lot of falsing, especially high falsing. And if you ramp it up to, you're not going to inhibit depth here. I would say anywhere from 5, let's just say 5.5 to 8, you're fine. You can discriminate to 30, 40, 50, whatever you like. You know, I can go, if I want, right? I can go all the way to, let's go to 90. Right? Now look how quiet it is, right? You don't hear nothing. Let's go to this tone. I don't know what this was. Okay, so everything from 90 and below is discriminated, but you're going to affect your depth, and you really don't need to do that unless you're hunting something very specific. So yeah, I get it down to whatever I'm at now, 6.4, whatever. Come on back. There we go, main screen. See that, all that crackling and popping? It's not there, man. And it really, after a half hour hearing all the high spots and lows, you can get a little fatigued. Where'd my target go? Go check that out. I think that's a bottle top. Let's see. Come on, give me. Well, it's staying 89. Let's go get it. Yeah, last time I got an 89 at a park. A nice 1952 Rosie. Where are you at? What did I do with you? There we go. Look under a piece of turd here. Let's see what it is. Let's get this bad boy. Ugh. Uh-oh. Going deeper. Ain't no good. Now we're talking big metal. What we got here? Come on. It's in the plug. It's a 94. Hopefully it's not a bottle cap. Cardona. That one gets me all the time. I can't tell you why. Where are you at? Where are you? Yellow, pick it up. World. It's in my hand. Oh, what we got here? One fine dark quarter. Oh, state quarter. Got a picture of a bunch of boats. What is this, Florida? Commemorating the 1715 fleet? What do we got here? Quarter. Ah. Keep that quarter. D, yes indeed. What we got else? What else we got here? Do I like this sound? I don't know. No. It's like somebody dropped a quarter and a bottle cap. Let's check it out. Check it out now. 83. There's a little something here, coin. It's a Lincoln. Or a memorial. Zinky, it's all swollen. So, some little coin spill. Okay. Here's the end result of 3 days. I know the video was a little long, but I've been stuck in the house for a while, so you can see that. I don't know if I can get that close. How that went, got concave. That blade struck right there. And then, I'm not sure. Right? Maybe it's something like this. I think there's still, I've got as much as I can find here for this. Something like that. Yeah, definitely not. I broke this. There's probably in 4 pieces, but so there's probably just a little bit still missing. MIA. I'll do another search, but that matches. This definitely matches where it came down. And that does not match. And that does not match. So there's just maybe slivers missing, but that's it.